Hello, I am Dr. Rakesh Uke, MD Medicine, and we will see today coccidioidomycosis, a fungal infection that can cause mild illness like a flu to severe infection that may disseminate and sometimes require surgery and may cause death. So let's see in detail how this presents. So coccidioidomycosis is a fungal infection caused by inhalation of Arthrochonidia of Coccidioides immitis and Coccidioides posadacea. Organisms are molds that grow in soil in endemic area. Incubation period usually 10 to 30 days. May cause mild infection, influenza like illness, that is fever, backache, headache, fatigue, to severe disseminated disease, and sometimes cause death also. So, symptoms and signs of coccidioidomycosis are acute infection, often asymptomatic, some with acute pneumonia, 17 to 29% cases of community acquired pneumonia, fever, cough, and fatigue, last about 3 weeks. Rash or skin nodules may be seen in up to half of patients. Erythema nodosum may be seen 2 to 20 days after symptom occurs. Persistent pulmonary lesions vary from cavities, abscesses to parenchymal nodular densities or bronchiectasis, nearly 5% of patients. Disseminated disease 0.1 to 1% that may involve any organ. Pulmonary findings are cough, increase in sputum production, mediastinal lymph node enlargement, lung abscesses, rupture into pleural cavity leads to empyema, complicated skin, bone, and joint manifestation like synovitis and osteomyelitis, fungemia, diffuse miliary pattern on chest X-ray, and early death rapid in immunosuppressed patients. Meningitis occurs in 30 to 50% of cases. Subcutaneous abscesses and verrucous skin lesions common in fulminating patients. Investigations may be done in coccidioidomycosis are primary coccidioidomycosis, moderate leukocytosis, and eosinophilia. Microscopic examination of blood or body fluid show endospore containing spirules. Fungal culture can be done. Blood culture rarely positive. Serological test for diagnosis and prognosis. IgM antibody detectable about 1 to 3 weeks after disease onset and indicate acute infection. Persistently rising IgG antibody. IgG usually detectable in 2 to 3 weeks after disease onset. Complement fixation titer rising 1 is to 60 or more suggest increased infectious activity and disseminated disease. Spinal fluid CSF increase in cell count with lymphocytosis and reduced glucose seen. Spinal fluid culture is positive nearly 30% of meningitis. In spinal fluid, complement fixing antibodies more than 90% present are diagnostic of meningitis. Coccidioides antigen or 1,3 beta D glucan may augment CSF antibody testing. Antigen detection useful in immunocompromised cases as they may not develop antibody response. X-ray chest may show most common finding are patchy, nodular, and lobar, upper lobe pulmonary infiltrates, hilar lymphadenopathy, localized disease, mediastinal lymphadenopathy, suggestive of dissemination, pleural effusion, and lytic lesions in bone with accompanying complicated soft tissue collection may be seen. So, how to treat itraconazole oral 200 microgram BD or fluconazole oral 200 to 400 in divided doses for disease of chest, bone and soft tissue. Treatment continue for more than or equal to 6 months after disease is inactive to prevent relapse. Intravenous liposomal amphotericin B for progressive pulmonary or extrapulmonary disease. Duration may be considered according to patient. Meningitis, high dose of oral fluconazole 400 to 1200 milligram per day. Surgical drainage is necessary in treatment of soft tissue abscesses, necrotic bone and complicated pulmonary disease. And extended follow-up of patient may be needed for more than or equal to 1 year in case of complicated disease. So before starting treatment, please visit to clinic, and this infection is usually curable. So kindly follow up to your doctor. So this is the infection what we discussed today. Coccidioidomycosis is an infection usually in an endemic area presents and can cause like a influenza like illness. Sometimes patient present like a community acquired pneumonia, and then we go to investigating this patient and then we land up in a fungal infection. Then we start with what we discuss antifungal drug like itraconazole, fluconazole, and in severe cases and disseminated, then we have to start with amphotericin B, that is liposomal less renal toxic.